Welcome everyone. My name is Inks, and I hope you guys are having a pretty fantastic day, evening, night, wherever you guys may be at. Because in today's video, we are going to be talking about Chainsawman. That's right. Like you guys, I too am patiently waiting for part 2 of the manga to come out. And well, what's a good way to prepare for the hype, you ask? Well, it's a couple of ways. You can watch some pretty awesome Chainsaw Man YouTube videos, or you could reread the story all over again, starting over again from chapter 1 all the way to chapter 95. And you will realize one thing, like how I did, and that is Chainsaw Man is meant to be read more than once, okay? This right here is a manga in which I think the tiny little details get skipped over thanks to like the whole chaoticness. But speaking of chaoticness, if you guys happen to enjoy this video, then I don't know, maybe consider hitting that like button. And if you want to see or hear more content, then maybe hit that subscribe button. It's free, it only takes a second, and hey, in the end, you could just always change your mind. So yeah, but anyway, let's get back into Chainsaw Man. Now, I personally think this is how Fujimoto Sensei, which one day, Fujimoto Sensei is like one of the few mangakas that I personally would just love to meet one day. Him, Kubo, Ino Osano, and Naoki Uesara. Like, those are like the 5 authors that I would just love to meet because I enjoy their work so much. Same with Kintaro Miura, but he's dead. R.I.P. But yeah, like, I would like to like just one day meet Fujimoto Sensei. But anyway, back into like the main topic of this video. And I think this is how Fujimoto meant to write this story. Because on the first read through, it's good, okay? Like, Chainsaw Man looks like it's supposed to be this fast-paced story with like hardly any substance. Like, it just looks like some dumb kid who likes tits and things like that killing devils. So on the first read through, kind of seems fast paced. It kind of seems like there's like hardly any deep meaning to it. But reading it again, and you realize that that thought does not fit Chainsaw Man. But on one hand, Chainsaw Man was never meant to be a slow-paced story. I like to think that its pacing is based on a chainsaw, aka the main tool used by the main character. Okay, so a chainsaw, in a way, it's like this really chaotic tool, but it has like this orderly presence to it. Like, just pay attention to each part of that tool. Fast paced, but with the right hands guiding the saw, it can make something spectacular, something beautiful in a way. And that is what Chainsaw Man feels like. It feels like Fujimoto has control of the chainsaw, and he's making this epic masterpiece that we all know and we all love. But as I was saying, everything is supposed to be fast-paced for us. Are meant to experience this feeling of happiness to anxiety to sadness back to back, and at the same time, but like kind of learning like some very valuable lessons at that. So it's fast paced, and it's supposed to like just put your emotions from like 0 to 60 over and over and over and over again. Fujimoto, like, what he is trying to teach us, which I like to think the main lesson of Chainsaw Man is doing your best to live your happy, normal life. Like, okay, so like, underneath the fights and the boobs and the chainsaw. The main story of Chainsaw Man is this you and like Denji trying to live your best normal life, which is a pretty awesome lesson. But because Chainsaw Man, like its lesson is just hidden underneath like the pure weirdness, the pure chaoticness of like everything that's going on, the accents, the devils, the tits, this everything that's going on. Like the main lesson is just hidden underneath that stuff. But that is what makes the pacing and like just the overall vibe of Chainsaw Man this so fun and like this so top tier to read. But as I said before, Chainsaw Man is like a manga in which you have to read like over and over and over again. Like Fujimoto, as I said, is trying to teach us a lesson that I think that we weren't meant to pick up during our first read. No, we are meant to go through the story over and over and over again to figure out how this puzzle of a story works. But you know what? Maybe I'm just overthinking shit. Maybe Chainsaw Man is not supposed to be this deep mini story about a poor human kid who has probably had the worst luck ever. Maybe it's not about Denji finding relationships or like finding happiness or like love or whatnot. Maybe it's just about, a crazy kid who has chainsaws coming out of his arms fighting devils. I don't know. But I do know that the main strength of Chainsaw Man, and like I said, perhaps I'm wrong, is that at first read, it doesn't seem like a deep story hidden underneath all of that chaos. But at the same time, underneath like all that chaos, it is a guided chainsaw creating a unique masterpiece. But I hope you guys have had a pretty awesome day. Yeah, so if you happen to enjoy this video so far, thank you so much. I I cannot wait for like part 2 and the anime to come out. So yeah, this is just gonna be like really, really fun.